Hi everybody, how are you guys doing today? I wanted to share with you a fun journal, a few journals that I am working on, and wanted to give you a heads up on them and some other fun things that are happening. So I've got 3 journals here that I'm going to do a flip through of. I just recently posted an update on Thursday this week, April 24th, 2025, about some updates with Scrapbook Sage. So go ahead and check out that video. I'll list it below. And I'm going to do some flip throughs here. If you guys have seen the update, you know that I have purchased the rights to sell Nevermore Creations digitals online. So I reopened my Etsy shop, and you can go to Scrapbook Sage DO and or just type in www.scrapbooksage.com and it will take you to my Etsy shop. So I am currently using a couple digitals from Nevermore Creations, as well as my own digitals and a couple of the journals that I've used. So let me go ahead and share with you the first one. Go ahead and check out Breath and Beauty at Scrapbook Sage DO on Etsy, and you will be able to see what's in this kit. So I picked her kit. I love working with Lindsay with Nevermore Creations. I always have, and I just feel so honored to be able to use her kits more frequently in classes that I teach, selling them online, and having make and take kits with them for people to use. So I had this really basic material. I put lace over it and folded up just a piece of cardstock. And I went looking through her kits to see which ones would coordinate, and I thought this one went really well. So I have a couple other things in here, just some ephemera pieces. This is from one of my digitals in the Celebrating America kit, and that just fit in there just fine. This is a really simple journal that I made for the shop. It's going to go to Crafted in Seaside, but I wanted to highlight the Breath of Beauty, and it has all these beautiful birds, and she has ephemera. What I love about Lindsay's kits is a lot of them are kits in that she has 2 or 3 pages of ephemera that you can just add to the pages, add to your pages, and they work out well. If you print up an extra 1 or 2 pages, you can make pockets or have tucks or extra pieces, and that is really amazing. So if you want to make a beautiful Mother's Day journal, this is a great kit for that to happen. This is just a piece of stationery that I had in my stash. This was just an extra piece of paper that I had in my stash that coordinated well. So I had printed up 1 or 2 extra pieces, and those are sort of accenting this. This is a really simple journal. It's going in the shop at a really entry price. I'm trying to just get some journals done really quick. And I love Lindsay's kits allow me to do that, whether I pair them up with something else or if they stand alone. And this was really fun to make earlier this week. I made it after and loaded up the digital to my website. And that's probably what I'm going to do. If I pick a kit to use that is Nevermore Creations, I will go ahead and try to upload it onto my Etsy shop too. And you guys can go ahead and play with the digitals if you don't own them already. That would be great. Lindsay had sold many of her digitals, and if you bought from her, I don't have access to any of that process, but you're welcome to buy from my Etsy shop. And I am keeping those things available there as long as I can. If you guys buy them, I'll keep them there. If they don't get bought, I'll probably take them down because that's just how it goes. So we'll have to see how things go, people's interest in things and what you guys want to see. So give me the feedback. If there's kits that you knew she had and you're really interested in, I've got lint and a lot of glitter around here. I've been working hard this week. So there is that kit. Let me go ahead and show you a couple other ones. So you can go to Ko-fi and get a free digital, which is my, I've got a couple Florida digitals. I made this a couple days ago. I needed to make myself a business journal. So I had the cover. I picked out 15 pages. Some of them were mine, and then I printed Lindsay's on the back of them. So I took my Florida kit, which is on Ko-fi for free, and paired it with her kit. I've got writing on this page, so I'm going to skip that one page, but the other ones I don't. So I had fun making this kit because it was so cute. On Sundays, I'm doing Celebrate America, and this is Lindsay's Sand and Sea kit, I think. Let me double check that. Make sure. Did I put it on here? Oh, I didn't load it onto my, I will make sure I have it up before I post the video. But it's her Sand and Sea kit. And it's Nevermore Creations Sand and Sea kit. So, and then I went through and added some of these pages. I had a notebook that I used to write in, and I don't need to write in it anymore. And I just did a lot of tip-ins because I wanted to have this journal last me through the summer. And I usually do 15-page journals for the shop, but I knew I was going to do a lot more writing than I normally do. So this is a personal one that I knew I'd go through it a lot quicker. So I just did those tip-ins, was having fun playing and using up this paper in a way that I would enjoy it. And I still get to use the paper, but it's not sitting in a binder. It's sitting in a 3-ring journal, but it's sitting in a journal that I want to play in. So that always makes me happy. And I can play with hot washi or other paper and play and work in here a little bit at the time. So I love this Sand and Sea kit. She did a really good job with it. It's a kit that I use a lot here on the coast. People like the nautical journals, and hers is a go-to for me. So the other thing that I really love, and it's more of a tropical beach than like a Pacific Northwest beach, which I do have my Go West digital in my shop, which is more actually pictures that I've taken of the Pacific Northwest. And you can go ahead and check that out and have fun with those. So yeah, this was really fun to do. And then I've got my notes there. We live, I've got the sort of Goonies theme and the pirate theme going there. That is a lot of fun to play with. And then the final journal I wanted to share with you represents 3 kits. And it's our Nevermore Creations Strawberry Queens. And then I need to send this to a friend of mine too. I made the Strawberry Bliss kit. And there is a Sweet Summertime digital as well. That is on my website. That the Sweet Summertime is Nevermore Creations. Having a hard time with that because her YouTube channel was her name and her business name was Nevermore Creations. So I'll be working on just saying Nevermore Creations and all that good jazz. So here is my Johnny Pop journal. I've got 2 of these like trashy cardboards that are from Johnny Pop's popsicles that I bought at Costco. And I wanted to make larger junk journals out of them, one for myself and one for my best friend, using up the stuff on my desk that I may not normally use. So this is going to be my journal. See, I have ideas in here that I want to do, but the pictures didn't print up well from Pinterest. So I'm just storing those in there until I can actually get them in my journal. So that's how I'm going to use this. This is going to be like an ideas journal for me. And also just sort of a spring, my pink and red spring ephemera. If I print something up and I don't have a home for it, I'm going to put it in this journal so that I can grab and go later if I need to use something. So this is the Strawberry Queens kit. And this is part of the Strawberry Bliss kit. And this is the Strawberry Bliss kit. This says you pick And this is part of the Sweet Summertime. So it has a watermelon. I had so much fun making these pages. So this is spilled milk, and I put it on the background of like the fence, and then you got the cute little cow there. And I have room to write or put other things on there or play with stamps or do things. I do like to play in my journals when I have a chance to do that. But again, I think this is going to be a working journal for my spring seasons. And it might last me a couple of years because it's a bigger kit. And to put my ideas for each season and all that good jazz. I know some of you guys might know I really do craft by season. Isn't this cute? It's actually, they're making a strawberry chiffon pie. And we got a chocolate chiffon pie recipe there as well. Yum. Strawberries and chocolate, right? This is one of the ephemera pieces from Strawberry Queens. This is one of the Strawberry Bliss pages. Ephemera piece there. This is a freebie on my Ko-fi shop, just so that you know. I know I've got a little bit of a hot mess here. I'm sorry, guys. It's just, life is moving fast. And I'm just going to go with it. Let you guys see the real thing, right? That's what we like, to be authentic. So I had really fun making these. It's the vanilla soft serve. And it is on a little Polaroid there. I made a group of those. So go ahead and check those out on my Ko-fi shop. You can get that for free. Here is Strawberry Bliss. And I don't know that. Strawberry Bliss. Shepherd pie cake. Is that what it's called? Shepherd's pie cake. And prairie raisin cake. Yum, yum, yum. So I don't know if you guys see what I do sometimes. I go through and I coffee dye some items. This would be really cute to put ribbon through. And I stamp it. And I just sort of set aside and grab it later. That's sort of how it helps me make a lot of journals quick, or a big journal quickly. So once I put these signatures together, I made it in about a day. So 5 journals in a day. I put Mother's Day and birthday in here because I want to, it just seems wise to have cards like that in the shop, and I need to remind myself to do that. So I thought that would be a good way to do that. Even though there's not lemons in this journal, I tend to like to make lemon and strawberry journals around the same time of the year, or for the same time of the year. So normally I'd probably make this journal in January or February. So it is good and ready to be sold during when strawberries come out in March. And, you know, all the strawberry shortcake and the fun Easter things. So yeah, I love what she's done with these pages. I like the blue. And hers were all red, and I did mine a little bit more neutral. So I like the way that turned out. Here's another one, Favorite Scoops. And I left myself pockets so I can do notes or print something up and try it later, or save things in here. So if I need to make up some ephemera pieces, and I've used the colors, the pinks and the reds, I have a home for them until I'm ready to package things up. So I want to try to get away from having a lot of bins and just have my journals nearby to store the work that I'm doing. So we'll see if that works. That might be a dream that I would like to have, because I like being in my journals a lot more. We'll see how functional it is. But you see, I've done, you know, I could put tags in here. I could put cards in here. And if I do mass make and just put like in all my little, you know, make 4 or 5 of the same thing, put it in one pocket, and then make another thing, put it in another pocket, and then just go through and make little ephemera kits out of that is sort of a thought. We'll see what happens. And I'm all for taking apart and repurposing journals too. So there may be a time where I'm really tired of this or I don't like the cover as much. Hopefully it won't trigger me since I've gone back to being carnivore and not eating any sugar or anything like that. But food is pretty. Whether you eat that type of food or not, it's still pretty. Okay, and then the next thing, yeah, I showed you those 3 journals. So I think that's what I'm going to show you for today. Go ahead and check out the Kobe shop and the Etsy shop, and I will post more things for you as I keep going. I've been working on a lot of supplies for the shop at Crafted in Seaside, and once I do my first Makers Want to Make or Make a Memory Monday this next week, I'll see what I have left over and whether I get those in the shop or do a live sell. I will keep you guys posted. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.